Life can throw us curveballs from time to time. Heavily laden moments, somewhat unexpected, to the point that even the hardiest individuals can sense a change in the surface beneath them. Mark, Consuelos, and Kelly Ripa have been part of America's morning shows, television screens, and personal interviews for many years. Their resilience has never wavered. A pair who are full of life, love, and laughter. The story that was once full of joy and sunshine has taken a tragic turn behind the scenes. Kelly Ripa is devastated by the news that doctors have given Mark Consuelos, and the revelation has had a domino effect that has left Mark and Kelly clinging to faith, hope, and love. This narrative will be narrated today. The shocking news, the first shock, and the more profound reality of what happens when our loved ones are sick or die are all part of the human experience. In this article, we will delve into the events leading up to this point, the private battles that Mark and Kelly endured in order to avoid the cameras, the emotional impact that this news has had on their family, and, above all, the lessons that we can learn from their story about love, faith, and resilience. This is not going to be a depressing tale. It will be an inspiring tale of perseverance, of dancing in the rain despite the danger. Please bear with me because what I am going to share with you will shock, motivate, and maybe even alter your perspective on life. Throughout his life, Mark Consuelos has presented himself as a strong, fit, charismatic, and self-assured man. Mark always seemed energized and full of life, whether he was playing an actor on All My Children or co-hosting with his wife, Kelly Ripa. His young appearance and the fact that he appeared to never age were frequent targets of Kelly's jokes. Mark appeared impervious in a society where every imperfection is captured on film. On occasion, though, outward manifestations concealed deeper truths. Mark started to feel something concerning behind all the gym sessions, the healthy lifestyle, and the huge smiles. Ignoring it was simple at first. Aches and pains here and there, exhaustion from days on set, and what seemed like stress-related shortness of breath. It was Kelly who saw it first. Slowing down, she noticed him. Seeing him struggle to keep up on family vacations, she was the kind wife that she is and insisted he visit a doctor. Mark first disregarded it, saying, "I'm fine." He would continue, "I just need rest." Months passed, though, and the symptoms became more noticeable. Results showed something much more serious than weariness when Mark eventually consented to tests. Let your mind wander to a doctor's office. Things are heavier in the air and the walls are chillier than normal. As your nerves begin to fray, you can almost feel the paper crumpling on the exam table. The doctor enters the room with a life-altering revelation, not merely a file, but the truth itself. It was then that Mark Consuelos' life changed. It took weeks of scans, examinations, and second opinions before the doctors eventually sat him down and broke the terrible news. Rest and nutrition would not have helped his condition. It was a profound and transformative experience. His knuckles grew white as Kelly sat next to him, clutching his hands tightly. Her pulse was pounding and her thoughts were racing with questions she wasn't prepared to ask. A clap of thunder greeted the words. This is significant. While we do not have access to the specifics, we do know this. They must make substantial adjustments to their lives due to Mark's substantial health battle. Everything about him had to change now. His attitude, his routine, and his vitality. Hearing those comments was like the floor crumbling under Kelly Ripa's feet. Optimistic, lively, and full of life, Kelly has always been a bright spot. Her infectious humor and genuine compassion have roused Americans for decades. Shadows can cause even the most brilliant light to dim or even flicker. The news of the doctor's prognosis devastated Kelly the moment she heard it. The significance to their family was greater than that to her husband alone. Their lives have been shaped by the values of perseverance and collaboration. Michael, Lola, and Jochen are the three children that they have raised together. Through thick and thin, they have triumphed. Nonetheless, this news was unique. This wasn't your average roadblock. Their future, and Mark's future, were at stake in this conflict. Kelly has told close friends that she feels powerless in the face of such suffering, and that she doesn't think celebrity, riches, or success can protect her. Love compels her to keep her strength for Mark, and she does just that. Mark, however, had a discovery while Kelly was grieving in silence. Mark has always been fearless when faced with adversity. It would have been easy for him to give in to despair when the physicians broke the news. However, he opted for. Beloved TV anchor and actress Kelly Ripa is experiencing an unfathomable emotional crisis following the sad news that physicians provided regarding her husband, Mark Consuelos. Kelly and Mark's tale has always been one of commitment and cooperation, and they are famous for their undying love and the public's adoration of their relationship. Everything is hanging in the balance as they face this challenging time. Everyone is hoping for a miracle. In her public response, Kelly shows how emotionally drained she is as she tries to make sense of this tragic circumstance. Problems with Mark Consuelos' health. The lovely actor and doting husband of Kelly Ripa, Mark Consuelos, has been a fan favorite for a long time, and not just in the entertainment world. The couple's strong family dynamic has served as an inspiration to many, as has their relationship, which has been marked by love, respect, and support for one another. Nevertheless, Mark's health has recently deteriorated, and the pair has been advised of a serious medical ailment. Kelly is devastated and at a loss for words as a result. Kelly and their family are in utter disbelief at the terrible news, even though the details of Mark's health condition have been kept confidential. Uncertainty regarding Mark's future health and its implications for their family is the biggest obstacle the couple, who have overcome many obstacles together in their personal and professional lives, now faces. As a result of this news' public disclosure, many admirers are perplexed as to how such a dynamic and powerful person could be so unexpectedly susceptible. A heartfelt response from Kelly Ripa. Kelly Ripa has been really distressed and emotionally overwhelmed by the news. Longtime viewers of All My Children and her legendary stint as co-host of Live with Kelly and Ryan remember Kelly as a powerful, dynamic, and vivacious lady. But ever since Mark's health became apparent, Kelly's frailty has been exposed. One thing that has always set her apart is her strength, and now she is facing tests she never thought possible. Kelly recently opened up about her pain in an emotional interview. She broke down in tears as she described how tough it has been to see Mark deal with a health catastrophe that has changed his life. Kelly admitted that the anguish and terror have been too much to bear, despite her best efforts to maintain an optimistic outlook for the sake of her family. "I never imagined I'd have to go through this," Kelly said, her voice quivering with sorrow. "Mark means the world to me. Experiencing such anguish beside him has been the most challenging thing I have ever encountered." It is evident that Kelly is relying on her family, close friends, and faith to navigate this difficult period, as the emotional toll on her is evident. She has always been incredibly resilient, both professionally and personally, but this scenario has really put her to the test. Kelly has always been honest with her fans, but this degree of openness has shown how much her relationship with Mark means to her and how much she feels about him. A network of support for the Consuelos family. They have been loved and supported by their children, extended family, and close-knit friends during this turbulent period, Mark and Kelly. As a close-knit family, the Consuelos are now relying on them other to get through this tough time. Fans and coworkers alike have been showering Kelly with love and support as they hope for Mark's recovery. As a pair, Kelly and Mark have consistently encouraged one another's aspirations, professional endeavors, and individual development. As they embark on this next phase of their lives together, their steadfast support is more crucial than ever. Kelly has spoken about how grateful she is for the love that surrounds her and her family, and how having them by her side has provided her peace. They will be able to overcome the challenges that lie ahead thanks to the strong bond of love and devotion that they have developed over the years. How people feel and what they support. Support for the Consuelos family flooded social media as word of Mark's precarious status spread. Twitter, Instagram, and other platforms were flooded with messages of encouragement and prayers for Mark and Kelly from fans all over the world. Many viewers expressed their admiration for the couple's connection and their desire for Mark to have a happy ending. Kelly and Mark have received messages of support from famous people and other prominent personalities who want to help them through this tough time. Ryan Seacrest, who co-hosted Live with Kelly for a long time, made a heartfelt statement about how much he loves and admires the couple, calling them true partners who have always been there for each other. "Our thoughts are with you, Kelly and Mark," Ryan said, expressing his support for his longtime coworker and friend. Uncertainty over Mark's health is a burden on Kelly's heart, despite the soothing support from friends, family, and fans. As she and Mark go through this challenging journey, their privacy is of the utmost importance, especially because the public is watching them closely. Looking ahead, wishing for a sign, Kelly and Mark are clinging to hope while physicians assess Mark's condition and consider treatment possibilities. Despite the seriousness of the situation, the Consuelos family has demonstrated remarkable perseverance and strength. Kelly, who is always upbeat and ready to laugh, has a reputation for never backing down from a fight, and she clearly intends to do the same for her husband. Fans all over the globe are still keeping Mark in their prayers, hoping that he will overcome this health crisis and return to bringing laughter and joy into their homes like he always has. The abundance of affection and assistance shown to the Consuelos family is evidence of the profound influence they've exerted on several individuals' lives. No one is going to abandon Kelly and Mark as they confront this insurmountable obstacle. They will keep going, with the support of their loved ones and the power of their unfaltering love, in the hopes of a better day.